Hey, what's going on guys? Adam here with AmericanMuscle.com, and today I'm bringing you a detailed review of the True Edge Rivetz Fender Flares in the textured finish, available for all 2015 and newer F150s. So if you're the owner of a 2015 or newer F150 and you're looking for a way to protect your rig's fenders, or if you're looking for a way to get some additional tire clearance without having to do any drilling, you might be interested in the True Edge Rivetz Fender Flares I have here today in the textured finish. Fender Flares, as you probably already know, serve two big functions for your F150. The first being they provide additional tire clearance for the truck owners out there looking to get a bigger, wider tire set that surpasses the fenders and need some extra clearance. Now, the reason you need some extra clearance for those bigger wheel and tire packages is because those bigger tires that surpass your fenders are not street legal. They are intended for off-road use. So if you plan on getting a bigger wheel and tire package and you plan on driving on the street as well as the off-roading trails, you will need some additional fender flares to get you the extra clearance like the ones I have here today. Now, the second big function for the fender flares when adding to your F150 is protection. So this can definitely be useful to protect against scratches and any other damage to your fenders on your truck, especially useful for the guys out there doing some off-roading. Now with these added, it can protect you from some kind of trail hazards when you're out there on the trails, and it definitely does look cool doing it. So with that said, it leads me to my next point. Maybe you're not really into the off-roading styling, and maybe you're not looking to get a bigger wheel and tire package. If that is the case, you can still pick up a set of fender flares and indulge in all of the styling just to get that off-road styling and the impression of a big rig setup. These fender flares from True Edge feature a rugged, textured cutout style pocket design, accented with some stainless steel rivets to give it an extreme off-road appearance even if you're just driving a street truck. The True Edge Rivetz Fender Flares I have here are manufactured out of a rugged, textured, OE quality ABS plastic to hold up against the hazards of the trail life. This will keep it impact resistant and lightweight. They're also fade and UV resistant, so you know if you take care of them properly, they will last the life of your F150. Now, I do want to point out that the textured finished option I have here today is definitely paintable if you are looking to match your paint color on your truck, but I do want to recommend, in my opinion, it would be a lot better to get the smooth finish that True Edge offers, just because it'll be a lot easier to paint and it would look and blend in a lot more with your OEM factory paint. So I do want to make one more point before I jump into pricing and install, and that is that this actually is a no drill installation, but like I said, I'll get into more detail in just a moment. These no drill installs will mean that they are going to use the factory holes in your inner splash shield, but if you are looking to get the job done more permanently, they do include some self-tapping screws to get that job done as well. This will definitely be a painless install. So price-wise for the textured set I have here today with me on the table, you can expect to be spending just north of $300, which is definitely a more affordable price when comparing it to some of the $500 options on the site. Now, in my personal opinion, this gives you a lot of bang for your buck. You get really good quality materials and is honestly, in my opinion, one of the best looking fender flares on the market. This here, plus with the $300, you actually get a limited lifetime warranty from True Edge, which is always a plus. Now, unfortunately, there is one downside to this kit I have here on the table from True Edge. This particular package will not work with the technology package 68T that are installed in some F150s 2015 and up, which is basically the lane keeping sensors installed in the front fenders. That'll conflict with the installation of these fender flares, so unfortunately you would have to check out some of the other options on the market. So the installation is extremely simple and, like I said, will not require any drilling. So the first thing you want to do is install some of that hardware into the back of the fender flare and also the weather stripping provided in the kit. Install some of those accent rivets included in the kit just to give it that added style. From there, you can apply it to the side of your vehicle using the factory hardware and of course your ratchet and socket set. Repeat that process for each corner of the vehicle and it looks like you'll be all good to go. About an hour or two's worth of time and a 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. Just to wrap things up, guys, if you're the owner of a 2015 or newer F150 and you're looking for a very inexpensive way to protect your original fenders, or if you're looking to get some additional clearance for your wheel and tire packages, then you might want to check out the True Edge Rivetz Fender Flares available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.